In the shadows of America's famous landmarks lie secrets that time forgot. Ancient civilizations that vanished without a trace, ghost towns where fortunes were won and lost in a single day, landscapes so pristine they seem untouched by human hands. This is the America you've never seen, a journey into the hidden heart of a continent, where every stone tells a story, and every vista holds a mystery. Are you ready to discover the forgotten soul of America? Subscribe for more hidden adventures. Most travelers follow the well-worn paths, the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, the Statue of Liberty. But what if I told you that America's greatest treasures aren't found in guidebooks? What if the most extraordinary stories lie hidden in plain sight, waiting for those brave enough to venture beyond the familiar? My name is Sarah Chen, and for the past 15 years, I've been chasing whispers, following forgotten trails, uncovering lost histories, and discovering landscapes so breathtaking they seem like dreams made manifest. I've walked where ancient peoples left their mark on canyon walls, stood in towns that boomed and died in the space of a decade, and witnessed natural phenomena that occur nowhere else on Earth. Today, I'm taking you on a journey that will change how you see America forever. We'll explore hidden canyons carved by time itself, uncover the stories of peoples whose names have been lost to history, and stand witness to the raw, untamed beauty that still exists in the forgotten corners of this vast continent. This isn't just a travel documentary, it's an invitation to fall in love with the unknown, to find wonder in the overlooked, and to discover that sometimes the greatest adventures begin the moment you step off the beaten path. Utah's hidden slot canyons. Deep in the heart of southern Utah, where the Colorado Plateau has been sculpted by millions of years of wind and water, lie canyons so narrow you can touch both walls with outstretched arms. These are the slot canyons, nature's cathedrals, carved from solid stone with an artist's precision. Zebra Slot Canyon earned its name from the hypnotic striations that flow like frozen waves across its walls. Each layer tells a story written in stone, ancient sand dunes compressed into rock, then carved by flash floods that can turn these peaceful corridors into raging torrents in minutes. The ancestral Puebloans knew these canyons intimately. For over 1,000 years, they navigated these hidden passages, leaving behind petroglyphs that still adorn the walls like ancient newspapers. Here, at Butler Wash, handprints pressed into stone 15 centuries ago serve as a bridge between worlds, a reminder that we are not the first to find wonder in these sacred spaces. What strikes me most about these places is their profound silence. In a world increasingly defined by noise, these canyons offer something precious: the sound of your own heartbeat, the whisper of wind through stone, the gentle echo of your footsteps on sand that may not have been disturbed for months. The Navajo call this land, Sabii Nziskai, the place where rocks have eyes. Standing here, surrounded by walls that seem to pulse with their own inner light, I understand why. These aren't just geological formations, they're living entities, shaped by forces beyond our comprehension, holding memories older than human civilization itself. Montana's Bannack State Park. In 1862, a prospector named John White discovered gold along Grasshopper Creek in what would become Montana Territory. Within months, a town of 10,000 souls had materialized from the wilderness like a mirage. They called it Bannack, and for a brief, shining moment, it was the most important place in the American West. Today, 60 original buildings stand as silent witnesses to dreams both fulfilled and shattered. The Mead Hotel, where weary travelers once sought respite, now hosts only the wind. The schoolhouse, where children's laughter once echoed, holds only memories written in dust motes dancing through broken windows. But Bannack's true story isn't just about gold, It's about the complexities of frontier justice. Henry Plummer served as the town's sheriff while secretly leading the very gang of road agents he was supposed to stop. When the vigilantes discovered his double life, they hanged him from a gallows he had built himself. His grave, unmarked and forgotten, lies somewhere in these hills, a reminder that in the Wild West, the line between hero and villain was often razor-thin. Walking these streets at sunset, when the light turns everything golden and the shadows grow long, it's easy to imagine the thunder of horses' hooves, the ring of the blacksmith's hammer, the excited shouts of miners striking it rich. But it's the silence that speaks loudest now, a meditation on impermanence, on how quickly boom can turn to bust, on how the American dream has always been both promise and peril. Bannack died not with violence, but with a whisper. As the gold played out and the railroad bypassed the town, people simply left. They packed their dreams and moved on, leaving behind this perfect snapshot of 1860s America, preserved by the dry mountain air and the passage of time. Olympic Peninsula's temperate rainforest. On Washington's Olympic Peninsula lies one of the most extraordinary ecosystems in North America, a temperate rainforest that exists in perfect isolation, cut off from the rest of the continent by water, mountains, and time. This is the Hoh rainforest, where some of the largest trees on Earth grow in cathedral-like silence. These giants have been growing here for over 500 years, some since before Columbus reached the Americas. The largest Sitka spruce tower nearly 300 feet into the misty air, living skyscrapers that create their own weather systems. In their canopy, entire ecosystems flourish, fed by moisture from the Pacific Ocean that rises as fog and descends as the gentlest of rains. What makes this place truly magical isn't just its size, but its abundance of life. Every surface, from the forest floor to the highest branches, teems with organisms. Nurse logs, fallen giants that nourish the next generation, support entire gardens of ferns, mosses, and saplings. It's a perfect example of how death becomes life, how destruction enables creation. The Hoh River, fed by glacial melt and rainforest springs, runs clear and cold through this green world. Its waters support runs of salmon that have been returning here for thousands of years, their journey from ocean to forest and back again one of nature's most remarkable migrations. The Hoh tribe, for whom the river is named, have been guardians of this ecosystem for generations, understanding long before Western science that everything here is connected. Roosevelt elk, found nowhere else, move through these woods like gentle giants, their presence both powerful and peaceful. They're living reminders that some places on Earth still exist as they always have, unmarked by the urgent pace of modern life, following rhythms set not by clocks but by seasons, tides, and the ancient pulse of the forest itself. Standing here, dwarfed by trees that began growing when Shakespeare was writing his plays, I'm reminded of our place in the grand scheme of things. We are visitors in this green cathedral.